Okay, this is my first board talk with the creation of Dizzy42.com. How Dizzy came about is the story I wrote, Paco to Dizzy, and this is my dad. My dad created him, and this is where it's taken off from. This is called Paco to Dizzy. Once upon a time, there was a street kid named Paco that would rather fight you than look at you, that had ran away from home after his dad almost shot him. He looked around in this room he was squatting in at the roaches, being hungry, sick of hustling. From that day to the next, told himself never again. No one thought he'd live to be 18, let alone do something with his life. He had a gift of talking like a duck, got a job driving truck, became a teamster where he became a shop steward and later on vice president of the local 533. He helped a lot of his brothers and sisters out throughout the years. He also had a 3-year-old son he gave up custody to that moved away with his mom and was adopted by someone else. He wanted to create good vibes and do something positive. Dizzy Duck was created somewhere along that line. I met them both when I was 15. Dizzy for the first time at a park. I got to hand out balloons and I watched Dizzy light up kids with laughter and good vibes. The following year, while I was getting ready for school in the morning, Dizzy would be in the front room saying, "Oh boy," and duck talk. Through the phone that was coming out, the radio, on a morning radio show that was called Good Morning Reno with so-and-so. That was over 30 years ago. Throughout those years, I've had the opportunity to watch the duck spread his magic, or a better word for it, love. Whether it be a picnic in a park, at a game, a friend's house, or a children's hospital at Christmas time. Only the universe knows how much love and good vibes Dizzy has created and spread over the years. And basically, I'm raising for a fund that for kids that have lost their mom and dad due to drunk driving or gone to prison. And those stories are on HealingMiles42.com. And this is Dizzy's site, Dizzy42.com. And I'm creating Dizzy coming from the planet Orc. If you remember Mork and Mindy, and it was one of Robin Williams' first TV shows. And Mort comes to Earth from the planet Orc. Dizzy's from Orc. He's an Orc and duck, and he comes in huevos diegos, like Robin Williams comes in a duck, and he comes in huevos diegos. And words that I've incorporated with that is he calls his Earthlings lovelings, and the greeting Nanu Nanu, and a split finger hand greeting, and what else did I put on? Okay, but well, paying homage. Anyway, it's and Dizzy just loves. I'm creating him with love. In Corinthians 13:4, love is patient, love is kind. It does not boast. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not angered. It keeps no record of wrongs. He's just a fun-loving duck from Orc. And then off of that, and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If you go on there, the answer to the universe, the answer to the ultimate question of life, the universe, and everything in it is 42. And the Vulcan duck, that you'll see when I get the artwork done and stuff of Huevos Diegos, he rides down in Huevos Diegos, which and Huevos is an egg galaxy zoomer that's white with hands coming out with an eyeball being that of a tiger eye and a purple black drop polka dotted hat. But part of that come off of being the Laughing Vulcan, and from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And Dizzy coming from Orc. Dizzy is an Orc and duck from the planet Orc that's a little old egg planet just past the restaurant at the end of the universe, right before the last star. And other things, Dizzy is neither male nor female. Dizzy doesn't own or possess. Dizzy is not about anything material. Dizzy does not talk about money, have anything to do with money. Made out of pure love. And when we go, Dizzy's going to have stories of the the kids from the victim impact panel, because it'll be homage miles, and he'll be traveling with me, and he'll have Dizzy's pledge, which is I pledge that I won't get into a vehicle with mom, dad, sister, brother, or otherwise that have been drinking. I pledge that I will help raise awareness of the effects of drinking and driving. I pledge that I as a DCAD kid, will love and support my other DCAD friends. And I pledge that I will have as much fun, love, and good times as possible with my DCAD friends. That's the pledge, and taken off from the victim site, and then he'll be given the pledge, and they'll get like a certificate, something that I'm creating with that, and stamped, and but those sober miles for the fund will be for somebody that's lost their mom and dad due to drunk driving, and we'll be doing that from that victim impact to another victim impact. I think the first one will be in Fayetteville, Arkansas. So doing that, and the rest is on healingmiles42.com. But the split with that and with Dizzy, and I'm creating the words, because with Dizzy Talk and with Huevos Diegos, and he's a galaxy zoomer. And when Dizzy gets ready to take off, he says, Lego my ego, and aways Weezer goes. Why's Weezer cause zoom and a hum. And when he gets excited, he combines his words like wise eyes, wise wees, and wise days, and wise mice. Wise we's gonna get them quad dinkers, them quad dinking drivers. Wise we's all's gonna be as okays. In mice ofs, wise we's, days, ins, me's, and ofs, them's, dies. And quaddled is waddled, quaddled, and quackers. Quackers, when he says goodbye or shoot, he says quackers. Or it says quackers. And then quadwinkers and quabunkers and quackles. And quackles and quackles. And when he goes in the galaxy zone, he goes quad bam bam. Jump up and down. And a quad blink is in a blink of an eye. And quad zoom. But there'll be that with the victim impact panel. I'll have other stories on Dizzy on healingmiles42.com. But okay, what else do I got up here? Their leveling stories of their folks in the heavens, and the stories of the folks that they don't see too much anymore. And then eventually on there they'll have kids' stories of their art, their stories, and how they read. What else do I got in here? And I created DCAD Patrol that's on there now that I wrote, because Dizzy lands in Jamestown, Kansas, and Huevos Diegos, and that, and the Dizzy Pledge, and coming on there. And so I'm still working on the voice. My dad talked like a duck, and I'm creating. Why is I was just quit bam then and quit bam, and he quacks like that, and he'll be well, you see Dizzy on there, and in his suit, the Dizzy suit, and splitting my mind and becoming Dizzy to where he's pure of love and joy, and going to spread a lot of love, and going to the 42 different children's hospitals and things like that. Dizzy doesn't own, he doesn't possess, he's not material, he doesn't talk about money, he's not about money, and he's not a he. He's neither male nor female. And so I'm quitting doing that and working on that. Wise Weez goes. Wise Weez, just hop in. Oh, look at you. Look at that energy. You're so beautiful. Oh, look at you. I just want to give you a quaddles. And quadninkers and quabonkers. Earthlings is just quabonkers. But they're lovelings. Everybody's a loveling because he loves everybody. Because he's Dizzy. and he's not a he. So, yeah, that's basically, you know, I don't remember what else I was gonna say. Yeah, that's it. So, God, thank you for this day. Thank you for love, protection. May we receive good energy from heaven, give good energy back to heaven. May we spread more smiles and frowns, more laughs and cries, more love than hate. In Jesus' name, namaste.